What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Off Duty Pipe. Me and Mrs. here. Today, we're out on the front porch. You're going to hear the birds. My kids are out in the yard playing. Our kids are out in the yard playing. And so you're going to probably hear them. And they may even walk through here. Fair warning. Just getting set up. All of a sudden, everybody's got to come through here like 50 times. So, today, this is the Midweek Bowl. And today we are smoking my Rossi, and I got to tip it to look. This is a 8644 Rossi sitting. This is like the first pipe that really grabbed my attention. Man, it's just a stout little like bulldog. Reminds me of like a J-frame revolver. Just super like small but stout. I've got figgy pudding. So figgy pudding, it's actually called Christmas Blend 2025. I think they're going to change it back to figgy pudding, but in 2025, around Christmas time, Just for Him had a contest between a couple of their employees. They made their own blends, and then they gave them out as samples to the customers, and you tried it, and you came back, and you told them what you liked or what you didn't like. This was my favorite. Dave, one of the really nice guys that works at Just for Him, he had a blend as well. It was very good. I still have some of it left. It was very good. Not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but this was my favorite. Figgy pudding. And then when it won, Figgy Pudding won, they changed the name to Christmas Blend 2025. Mm-hmm. Now, last time we tried to buy this, there was an issue. You couldn't. They didn't have it, and they didn't know when they were going to get it in stock again. The stuff that they need to make it. So I only have right now what I have. I don't know if I'll be able to purchase more. They made it seem like it wasn't a permanent thing, that it was just one of the tobaccos that goes in this. I think it was a Virginia. Mm-hmm. They couldn't get it at the time. So I don't know. So right now what I have is what I have. So until I get more, I've been using this sparingly. I have not been smoking it unless it's like special occasions, stuff like that. Today is kind of a special occasion. We're going to talk about that here in just a second. But I'm going to get this lit. I've already got it packed. Oh, real quick. This is the first pipe I fell in love with. I saw it on the shelf at Just for Him, and I was like, bro, what is that thing? Like, that thing's about to be mine. And so this was like the first pipe I was obsessed with. It's ironic because the pipe I'm obsessed with now is a Rossi, my big old fat Rossi. Luca? I think it's a Rossi.
There you got it, Colony.
Yeah, you got Colony. Colony and Just for Him, guys. That's where to go. There's another shop in Springfield that I want to go check out that I haven't been to. I haven't heard anything, good or bad. So we're going to go check it out. Maybe even this weekend. I don't know. But show them.
On my arm?
Yeah, can you? Here, I'm just going to grab the camera. Let me see your arm. Let me see it. Okay. This is me pipe. Right there. It's got my name billowing out in the smoke. That is, well, this is a bad angle. Okay, that's my pipe. So, super cool. Before she did that, I got a sunflower. Her favorite flowers are sunflowers. I got a sunflower with her name kind of into the stems there. And she went and got my pipe, dude. It was awesome. And real quick, shout out to Fortner, our tattoo guy.
Mm-hmm. He's really good.
Oh, my God. I love Matt. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I sent him pictures of that when you were smoking it one night.
Yeah.
And he used it, and it's pretty spot on.
There's other people in that shop that I would allow to tattoo me, but only if Matt stopped tattooing. Like, that's just kind of where we're at. Fortner stops tattooing. Like, it's going to be a sad day. I'm going to have to go somewhere else. Not somewhere else. I'm still going to go to that shop. But I don't know. You got to find your guy. And they're all equally good. I just, if I had to kiss one of them, I'm just kidding. Anyways,
We've been using him for such a long time. I would feel so awkward using someone else. So let's hope he's nowhere near retiring or giving it up.
That was kind of like a little hint at my my sick humor as a LE, and also an Office reference when Andy is like trying to figure out. He's like, "Am I gay?" And then he's talking to Oscar, and he's like, "If I was on the beach and Brad Pitt like tried to kiss me, I would resist, but like if he was persistent and had to get to me, I might just give in." And he's like, "Why would Brad Pitt have to get to you?" It's not. It wouldn't have to. It's like a fantasy. Well, not like a fantasy, but like a yeah. Anyways, a little humor there from The Office. Oh man, that's good.
I'm really surprised you're using it.
Okay, so before we go into why I'm smoking figgy pudding, I want to take a moment and give a holler to Sawdog Piper. I just watched your video. You came back from your cruise, and you was talking about that, and I just had to laugh because some of the similarities there in life are just so much. There's so many of them. So, obviously, the law enforcement background, and you just got back from a cruise in the video that I watched, and you guys went to Nassau, and we are 26 days from our cruise.
From boarding our cruise.
From boarding our cruise. We're leaving in 24 days to get down there a day earlier. But the first stop that we are going to is Nassau. Man, see? Anyways, nobody messes with the frog, see?
Thank you.
A little pest. The Pest. If you haven't seen The Pest, you're probably younger than me. Anyways. So we're going to Nassau, our first day. It's a 5-night cruise. Mm-hmm. You mentioned that you didn't take your kids. This is our very first cruise. We're not taking our kids. I love these guys, but boy, deuces, you know. Anyways, be some good time for them and Grandma. But anyways, so yeah, I noticed in your pictures you had your pipe. I'm bringing mine. I think you can bring them. They have smoking areas. So I guess, did you have any problem getting it in? I'm gonna guess not, because I mean, you can't really sneak anything in there, and like people saw you with it and you weren't supposed to have it on the deck. Like, it'd be a problem. But I just didn't know if they made you package it a certain way or anything like that. So if you see this, maybe drop me a comment or something, or do a reply video, because I would love to know if I got to do anything special to get my pipes in there. And I'm so nervous that they're going to get taken or broken or whatever, that I'm buying like legacy Missouri Meerschaum pipes for like $10, and those are what I'm taking. I might buy like an estate pipe for like $30 or so, and have like a good briar pipe to take with me. But
it's been a big stressor of yours figuring this out.
it has.
What to take, how to take it.
So this is where we're getting into why I'm smoking the figgy pudding that I might be limited on, might not be. For about a year, I've been dealing with all this stuff. Mm-hmm. About a year. Mm-hmm. About a year, I have been dealing with, like, at times, crippling anxiety. Just like, man, I tell you, we go. I'm on our SRT team. I'm our team lead. I've talked about that a little bit, I think. I could get up and we could go hit a house right now we go deal with a barricaded subject. Anything. I mean, we had that night where the homicide and the suspect was on the loose still with the gun, and we spent all night after our full day shift of like 10 plus hours. Came home for like an hour or two, and then went back out, and the whole team just ran around all night, and we were searching wooded areas, buildings. Like, I mean, somebody got killed, somebody was murdered, and this guy was out and had a gun, and like, there's a thought like if he's in these woods and we're walking by and he's just sitting there like we're gonna get shot. Cool as a cucumber, man. Cool as a cucumber, but just anxiety just crippling me. Like I'm just what ifing everything in my life right now. So bad. I mean, it got to where I came home and I was cranky, and gave a cranky part of myself that my wife and my children didn't deserve, and really it's just because I was like Satan was just beating me with fear, crippling fear through anxiety, and it's not been every moment, but it was a lot, and today I was faced with a moment of this anxiety. And so this last weekend, I prayed about it, and I hadn't been doing that for a while, but I prayed about it, and I've just been kind of throughout my day and throughout my nights talking to God about it. And really, at the end of the day, through any situation, God's going to provide. His outcome is going to happen. But so today, I was faced with an instant that this anxiety was boiling up, and it boiled up for like a split second, and then I literally smirked, and I was like, I just don't care. Like it is what it is, man. Like the Lord's gonna provide. The Lord's going to see me through whatever situation, and yeah. So for me, that was a big step to be able to just deal with this thing that's just been. And it's not always one thing. It's just, but like the occurrence of how it locks into me and I just consumes me, was just reoccurring nonstop. And so for me to be able to have that moment and just not care, like that was a big moment for me. And I just realized like, God's got it. It's in His hands. I'm letting it be. It doesn't mean that, if you're going through something, doesn't mean that the outcome is going to be what you want. But it's going to be what God wants. And somehow, even if it doesn't better your thought on it and your opinion, it's going to better His kingdom. Mm-hmm. And so, that's, I'm okay with that. So I don't care. And so this is a big deal for me. So I came home and I was grabbing my pipe for the video, and I was looking and I thought, I'm going to smoke some of that figgy pudding. We're going to celebrate a little bit. So, man, it's good too. Do you want some? Mm-hmm. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. It's good, isn't it? Yeah, figgy pudding.
It's been a while since you've smoked it. So.
Figgy pudding.
I think I suggested it one night, and you said, no, we only have a little bit.
There's maybe 6 ounces in that jar. Which, I mean, if you 6 ounces looks like a decent amount, like, when you're looking at it. But you're like, depending on the pipe size, I get like 3 to 5-ish bowls out of an ounce. Smoking 2 to 3 to 6 sometimes bowls a day. It's a good thing tobacco's not that expensive. I mean, because especially on the weekends, I wake up, pipe in the mouth, sometimes I put it down to let it rest, and I grab another pipe immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, we go do stuff. I come home, I'm like, pipe in the mouth. That's lunchtime, okay. Well, I gotta have a pipe before lunch. Okay, well, now we ate lunch. Well, guess what? Huh? I gotta have me a freaking post pipe. And then, yeah, post lunch pipe. And then it's like, well, I had a post lunch pipe, it'll be really good with how, like, we're gonna drag this afternoon out if I had a pipe. And then it's like, well, it's almost dinner time, Well, I can't eat without having a pipe first, so I gotta have a pipe. And then, I don't know if you heard that, but my son walked up and he looked at us and said, I'm gonna go pee over here. So, somewhere there's some plants getting watered over there. What?
I don't know. I really feel like he could have just done that and not said that.
I'm gonna go pee over here. Okay. But, yeah, so anyways, so 6 ounces it's not gonna go very far with me.
It might be a good thing to find out if they're able to get it back in yet or not. I think we've been
Yeah,
there
we
a
should
couple
go. We
times,
should
we
go
just
up
haven't
there
asked.
this weekend. So, and I really want to do a video with Tom from Colony. Tom, if you're watching this, man, you are a super nice guy, and your shop is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And you're on my prayer list, buddy. I just not to be dragging off too much there, but I just really pray that shop it seems it is successful, but that it just continues to be successful. That and just for him and stuff. So, but yeah, Colony. If you guys are in the local area of Springfield, Missouri, Colony. It's in Billings, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Go check him out.
He's very informative and super polite and nice. I've been in there a handful of times with our kids, and he talks to our kids like he would talk to anybody. Tells them all about things.
My kids will go in there and they'll pick up pipes and stuff, and I'm like freaking out as a parent, like, you don't. And he doesn't tell them, like, he's not like, put that down or whatever, And it's just awesome because, like, he didn't know us, or doesn't really know us now, but, like, you never know. Like, those kids could break that, and, like, the parents may not have money to pay for it. And so just a nice guy, man. Awesome shop.
Mm-hmm.
But today was a good day for this. I'm feeling like an internal victory there. So, this was a good choice tonight. So, I wonder you're going to steal it from me.
It's not stealing if you hog it, though.
It's not hogging. It's my pipe.
What's yours is mine.
That's true.
And what's mine is mine.
That's true.
That's how that saying goes?
I think so. Marriage, right?
Yeah.
I would share anything with you. So, yep. So we're going on our first cruise in 26 days. We'll be on the boat, but we're leaving in 24 days because we're driving from Missouri to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's about 19 hours, and I want to say like 30 or 50 minutes. It's going to take us probably 22, 23 hours.
And I don't sit well in the car, so it's going to be so much fun for you.
I said all right. We went to New Orleans, like 10 and a half hours away. Yeah. I drove the entire way there and back. That was cool. I had to drive. It was a work trip. I went to FBI LEDA conference, and she tagged along, so we were in my patrol unit, and which I have a sick unit, dude. I got a F-150 4-door. It is sick. Are they all out of the road? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Traffic coming, but it was a comfy ride. Our personal car is an Explorer. That's what we're going to be taking to Florida. That'll be a comfy ride. That thing self-drives, which was really scary at first. you set like the distance you want between you and the car in front of you, and you lock in your speed on cruise control, and it wants you to keep your hands on the steering wheel, but it'll let you go a little bit without it, and it'll turn corners by itself, and when cars get in front of you, you set the distance, like how many car lengths you want between you, and it'll automatically slow down for them and stuff, and it's real nice on the highway. You can just like set it and just go. So
I remember when you first said it, when we were coming back or going to Kansas City, and you took your hands off the wheels. It was coming around that slight little curve, and I was like,
it was
"Whoa,
terrifying.
I'd rather not die."
I didn't know it did that, and I started feeling like the wheel was pulling itself, and I was like, huh. And then the next like round on the highway, I just let go, and I thought, well, if we're gonna die, we're gonna die. And it turned. I was like, oh, it's like a spaceship.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Imagine if we had like an all electric like Tesla or something. It probably does all kinds of stuff. Probably bakes you pizza rolls or something. I don't know. Well, that is my way too long story for the day. I'm going to hop off here and finish this bowl. I might even throw another bowl of this in my other Rossi. Rossi's tend to be where I'm being pulled right now. I like my Savinellis and I like my Peterson. I tend to be drawn towards Italian pipes. The Sermierson pipes are awesome. But the Rossi's to me being Savinelli seconds or like rejects or whatever, they're not as pricey as Savinelli's, but they're still pricey. Mm-hmm. But I still feel like I'm getting a bit like a value, you know? And I am very much like if I can get a value, like that's what I want to do. Or get a deal, you know? And honestly, before I even knew about brands or anything, the Rossi's, like this one in particular, was sitting amongst Petersons and Savinelli's. And it's just what drew me. This pipe just drew me. And so like the feel, I'm real familiar with like the feel of a Rossi. Like the stems feel a certain way. The material feels a certain way. You know, the bowls and the texture and stuff. So I like rusticated finishes. They smoke so beautiful too. Well, thanks for stopping by, listening to me ramble. I'm at 98 subscribers. Couldn't be happier. That's awesome. I'm so close to 100. And I didn't have when I set this, when I started this channel, I didn't have a goal of how many subscribers I wanted, but I did have a goal in mind of how many videos I wanted to have posted before, because I started like towards the end of the year. So before the 2027, I would like to, or I guess a year from when I started, so I can look back and see what that is. I would like to have at least 100 videos, and I don't want any videos that I just kind of slop together. I want, a video that I actually, even if it's just like this off the cuff, just talking. I wanted that. So 100 videos is my goal. I think I'm halfway there or almost halfway there. I got like 40 to 50 videos.
I think it's like 47 or 48.
But I'm almost to 100 subscribers. And I just participated in my first GAW. And that was super exciting. So when I get to 100, I think I'm going to do a GAW. It's probably not going to be anything crazy. It's probably not going to be anything super expensive. But probably hit just for him and Colony and probably get me some stuff and do a GAW. So that could be any day now. Because I'm at 98. It's awesome. Super blessed and grateful for all of you that want to sit there and listen to freaking me run my mouth and ramble. Just it blows me away. I don't like listening to me talk half the time. So, but I am very grateful for everybody that stops by, shares a bowl with me, and engages, likes, comments, stuff like that. I love commenting back with you guys. It's awesome. And and I just thank you so much for all the support. I am super happy to be a part of this community. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and finish this pipe and see what the kids are doing out in the yard if they're not peeing in the yard. And so, yeah, gotta love small towns. But go see what's going on with that. And yeah, hope you guys have a great week. God bless you guys and stay lit.